is Naomi Tuma. I'm a youth worker for Pregnancy Choices Norfolk. I'd like to talk to you this evening about a project to help young people avoid unplanned pregnancy, but rather than me just stand here and talk to you, I actually want you to get involved and to find out a little bit about how much you know. So we're just going to do 3 very simple true or false questions. So the first one is 100 teenagers in Norwich became pregnant last year. So can you put your hand up if you think that's true, that 100 teenagers became pregnant in Norwich last year? So if you think that's true, put your hands up. If you don't think it's true, keep your hands down. Alright, well congratulations those of you who put your hands up, you were almost right. The actual figure was 99. So in Norwich in 2010, which is the figure that we've most recently got figures for, the year that we've most recently got figures for, there was 99. Another 92 young people in Great Yarmouth, 79 in King's Lynn. So across Norfolk altogether, there was 487 young women became pregnant in Norfolk in 2010. Now when we talk about teenagers, you may be imagining older teenagers, 18, 19. Actually, we're talking about 15 to 17-year-olds. So that's the age that most people will be doing their GCSEs. So that's 487 across Norfolk. So that's a number, but is that better or worse than other parts of the UK? So the next question for you, do you think it's true, and if you think it's true, put your hands up, that Norwich's teenage pregnancy rate is in the worst 10% of teenage pregnancy rates in the country when you look at district council figures? Do you think it's true that Norwich is within the worst 10%? Yes, again, congratulations, you're right. Both Norwich and Great Yarmouth are within the worst 10%. And what that works out is that in Norwich, 1 in 20 15 to 17-year-old girls will get pregnant. In Yarmouth, it's slightly higher. And in some wards within those 2 places, it goes up as high as 1 in 12. The final question is, too short, too biological and too late is how Norfolk young people describe their sex and relationships education. So hands up if you think it's true that too short, too biological and too late is how Norfolk young people describe their sex and relationships education. Yes, there's a list. That's actually a quote from a national research, but it is very relevant to Norfolk, where sex and relationships education in schools is at best patchy and delivered by embarrassed teachers. So that young people are asking regularly for more information and talking about emotions, values and relationships, not just the biology. And I'm going to hand it to Anna to talk about our project.
Okay. At Pregnancy Choices Norfolk, we support women and their partners that are facing an unplanned pregnancy or who have experienced in the past a pregnancy loss, whether that be due to miscarriage, stillbirth or termination. And it's because of this support work that we do that we see the detrimental impact that a teenage pregnancy can have on a young person. Being faced with an unplanned pregnancy and deciding whether or not to terminate is incredibly difficult and emotional, and the consequences can be very difficult, whichever route you choose. But this is particularly so for 13, 14, 15, 16-year-olds that are children themselves, and it breaks our heart to kind of support them really, and we just want to do all we can to avoid them getting in that position in the first place. And we do this through our Pregnancy Insights programme, which aims to meet the young people kind of where they're at and to talk openly and honestly about sex, romance, their relationships and their emotions. But also we seek to kind of increase their confidence so that they can delay sexual behaviour until they're ready. And we also seek to increase their knowledge and resources in terms of contraception so that if they are going to enter into such a relationship, that they do so in a safe way. And up till now, we've done this through our schools-based programme, where we've gone into a few schools and colleges to deliver emotional and sexual health lessons. And that's been brilliant, and we've had some really good feedback from the young people, so we want to really increase this across the county. But we're also conscious that one of the biggest risk factors of teenage pregnancy is being excluded from school and disengaged. So we're conscious we need to reach the young people in different community settings, such as youth club, hostels, children's homes, and so we want to get out there and do that. And we've already had invitations from the Matthew Project, who you'll hear about later, and an international youth club, and one that works with children with learning disabilities. And so we can see there's a need and a want, and we just want to get out there and do it. And tonight we're just looking to seek for some funding towards Naomi, oh there's my bell, Naomi, our youth coordinator salary, so that she can build our team. We've moved from a team of 2 to now a team of 8, and so we're ready and raring to go. We just need to fund her